Hi there, and welcome to this special stream on Minecraft Volume Beta. Say hi in the chat, and yeah, welcome into this nostalgic trip. Hi there, Julia. Hi there, JoHG. Dentrix, Super Scary Ghost, good to see you. In tradition, we're beginning the streams listening to one of my own tracks, and this is Sheep Flight. HMX3 Music, hi there, Air, welcome. Starn Voltmeter, welcome. Just preparing a little bit here before we take off on the volume beta. Yeah, we'll try to cover as much as possible from the album, but I know it's over 2 hours. 2 hours album. I think it's 2 hours 20 minutes. I'm gonna post the playlist. Right, so that was my own track, Sheep Flight. And yeah, we're gonna get going here with Minecraft Volume Beta. And yeah, like I talked about if you were here for the previous episode, when we listened to Minecraft Volume Alpha, there's a lot of nostalgic memories to the soundtrack. Such a wonderful soundtrack in the Alpha and Beta tracks. And we'll try to cover as much as possible here today. Twice a month. Awesome. Yeah, I also listened to it a lot. And I think that the Volume Beta came out around 2013. I think it was for like version 1.72, like that music special release. When they added like extra music for the special dimensions. For the Nether and for the End. I think that was the purpose of making the beta release. We're going to talk more about like the specifics of the soundtracks and also how it compares to the alpha. And also, feel free to share your own memories in the chitty chat here to the left. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And we're going to tickle your zombie here. So, subscribe or hit the join button here below. So first track out here today, I posted a playlist in the chat. The first track is Key. Yeah, so it was released in November 9, 2013. Yeah, so that was Key. First track out tonight. And yeah, very warm sounds actually in this track. And I think that compared to like the Alpha soundtrack, I believe that he used a lot more like hardware synthesizers rather than just software synthesizers, which you can hear on the Volume Alpha. So I guess it's going to be a little bit more warm sounds and more like complex sounds in the beta soundtrack. While the Alpha was much more like a piano, and I think it was more focused on the overworld theme, obviously, since you got like the dimensions and extra stuff on Volume Beta, and also some disc music. So next we're gonna head into the next track, which is actually called Alpha. 10-minute track, Madness. Yeah. It's a little bit weird that they place the intro track at the end of the soundtrack. They usually place it in the beginning of the soundtrack. So that's a little bit weird. Very like introspective character in this track. Maybe a little bit sad in the intro. Satie, Eric Satie. Always beautiful piano pieces in Minecraft, and I believe this is also a software piano instrument. While it sounds very like realistic, and many of the piano pieces actually sound extremely like realistic in the soundtrack, but I think most of them, or maybe all of them, are made with software instruments. Yeah, indeed. For Volume Beta, there's like more pads and more percussive stuff, and a little bit more like produced, I guess, compared to the Alpha soundtrack. But what a lovely piece so far. Yeah, it's been a long time since I played till the like end credits. I think we did it like a few times when my older son, which is now 17, when he was like 7, 8 or something, 9 maybe. So it's quite some time ago. But indeed, the ending credit music. Tuxedo, hi there, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, some beautiful lush strings also. I believe this is also a perfect example how many of the themes in Minecraft, why they work so well with the game. There's a lot of space in between the melodies. Thanks for subscribing, Sam Huge. Welcome. Okay, Game Blocks, hi there, welcome. Audio Freak. Yeah, Aria Math. Don't get me started on that one. Just love those swells in the strings. Sounds so majestic. Military snare. Space again. Yeah, there's a really positive attitude in this mid part of the soundtrack. Just love it. It's adorable when we have these swelling strings. Just love that part. Indeed, HMX, this track is telling you, thank you for playing Minecraft. It's time to carry on with your life. But they actually mean, let's carry on and begin from the scratch. Let's start all over. Because each time you play it, it's a different journey, it's a different adventure. And that's the beauty of it. And as I said, it's a long time since I heard this track. And always the great space. The space is everything. Yeah, maybe a little bit of Journey. I guess it inspired many games. But you can really hear in C418's chord choices that it's really inspired by jazz. And like Eric Satie, you have a Brian Eno for those ambient parts. Maybe Aphex Twin a little bit also on like the experimentation in the tracks. But you can hear small nods to the different themes indeed. It's like a grand opus. Moog City, yeah. Thank you, Audio Freak. Swagging Dodge, hi there, welcome to the stream. How are you? Yeah, now it's Sweden. Thank you, Nico. Oh, you're here too. Good to see you. How are you tonight? Just woke up. Awesome. Then it's great music. Or maybe you'll fall asleep again. Yeah, there's just so beautiful space in the tracks. Gorgeous mashup track here in Alpha from Minecraft Volume Beta, which we're dealing with here tonight. And somebody asked if we were going to listen to other tracks, but I think we will focus solely on the Volume Beta here tonight. Because there's a lot of tracks. 2 hours, 20 minutes something. But I'm not going to give away the names of the bosses for the sake of not spoiling the game. Yeah, it's a really ambient end there. So next up we have Dead Voxel. A shorter track. 4 minutes. 5 minutes. Let's go. Yeah, you can always guess where you can hear this track. Nether, indeed. A really eerie beginning. Mecho. Welcome, we'll tickle the zombie. Thanks. It really plays the piano far in the background, like 100% reverb. Thanks, Nico. Vibranty and Blanken. Galeno, welcome. It begins very eerie, this track, Dead Voxel, and then we have this more very inspiring and a beautiful part, which inspired me to add a little bit of details there on top. It's always fun to when you're able to play along to the tracks and just add a few small details and flares. And you get to practice at the same time. It's a win-win. Yeah, C418 definitely set the tone for how you make music for an open world sandbox crafting game. And then this ominous sound at the end. Boom, Casa Doom. Game blocks. Am I doing these things in 1 hour blocks? I think we'll do this reaction game show in like 2 hour blocks. And maybe sometimes even like 3 hours. It's usually around 2 hours. I try to keep it around that time. Just to keep the energy up and yeah. HMX, free music. There you are. There you go. Yeah, next up we have a track called Blind Spots. Just gonna check out if we have some questions going. Yeah, as always, make sure you leave a like on this live stream. And also shoot me if you have any questions here in the chat. And also make sure to answer that poll we have going here. I remember you, HMX Free Music, and I did a shout out for you here. Video game stuff, of course. Yeah. Yeah, I've always loved video game and music, and I obviously play a lot of games myself. So if you want to tag along to one of those gaming streams, we're playing Silksong at the moment. Just make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get the notification as soon as we start the stream. The piano sound and its reverb is so nostalgic and so satisfying. Yeah. It's a big part of the soundtrack. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can't recall how many times I bought Minecraft. I bought it for the PC to begin with, and then I bought it for the Xbox 360. I think we bought it for like the mobile cell phones, mobile phones, the iOS phones, like 2 or 3 times. For the kids. And then also bought it on the PS4. So yeah, one of those games that you really like purchased multiple times. Yeah, so we're gonna get going with the next track, Blind Spots. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome. Yeah, worth every cent, absolutely. Yeah, I still play Minecraft, absolutely. I play it with my youngest son. He's a 4-year-old. Alex the kid. So yes. Beautiful strings here. Yeah, I think that this track is like the mega nostalgic adventure. The bass line. And those small glitchy details that you get here, fading in softly here. It's such a wonderful addition to the tracks, just to have those small details as like percussion. That's just icing on the cake. There we go. I mean, you can hear many games got inspired by, I guess, this particular track. Anyone played, what is it? Stardew Valley? Mår fint. We also get some effects fading in there, delays. I just love this track, Blind Spots. It's like, I think it's the favorite here from today's listening. But we'll see if I recall some of the other tracks here too. But yeah, I guess they added like Aria Math. That was added for the creative mode, I think. But yeah, it's always lovely to hear how he fades in different sounds and fade out sounds. It's always like an ebb and flow. Such a great arrangement-wise. And never too many sounds at the same time. It's always minimalistic approach, but lovely. And a beautiful hollow pad to ebb out the track. So that was Blind Spots from Minecraft Volume Beta. So we're doing a special Volume Beta live stream here today, listening through the beta soundtrack from Minecraft. Yeah, Taswell, that was also added for a creative mode here with Volume Beta. It's meant to help inspire the player whenever they're building something. And it's, yeah, great music to inspire building. Next up, we are going to take a track called Flake. A bit mysterious intro. Flake is silly. Yeah, let's get the engagement going here. Post your favorite emojis here in the chat. Say hi, let me know where you're from. And your favorite track from this soundtrack. Or from the whole Minecraft soundtrack. Oh, I do know that. For sure. I'm from Sweden myself. Welcome, Blazers. How are you tonight? Some do, apparently. It's a really weird like percussion usage in this track. Percussion usage. But the percussion sound there, it sounds like he's tearing a balloon or something. Really strange sound, but it's always fun, I think, to have like different type of sounds as percussion. I still do a lot of like white noise, filtered white noise in various ways for percussion or just things like that, because it adds so much flavor, not just using regular percussion sounds. Thugbugging, hi there, welcome. Yeah, a lot of memories, Audio Freak. Julia, hi there, welcome. I have no idea what kind of stuff he used for that, for the percussion sound, if that's the one you're talking about. But it sounds like he's like tearing a balloon or something. That's at least the impression I get from hearing the sound. Maybe we can experiment with recreating that sound in a coming video. I don't have any balloons around here at the moment, so we have to take that for another time. This one played in the Minecraft 2013-2015 Christmas mashup event. It's a really outerworldly track. Yeah, so that was Flake from Minecraft Volume Beta. Yeah, cool to hear where you're from, everybody here. And we have people from Norway, Russia, Sweden. Awesome. Yeah, post your favorite emojis here in the chat so we get the engagement going here. And make sure you answer the poll. We have a little voting poll going. And if you do want to participate in voting for what kind of soundtracks we should react to or experience here in this game show, we don't have a real name for the game show yet. Let's just call it the Game Music Show. But if you want to participate in that, check out my Patreon at patreon.com/Gelheim. You have the link popping up here from time to time in the chat, because we have a vote system going on. And I think currently we have Skyrim in the leads for the next OST reaction stream. But we are going to do a Hollow Knight Grim Troop before that, because that's voted by our community members here on YouTube. And you can also become a community member. Just press the join button here below and join in on the channel. Thanks. Glad you enjoyed the content. No, we haven't done Assassin's Creed, any of the Assassin's Creed yet, but I'd love to dig into those because I played many of them. And I really like the soundtrack from Black Sails. I always mix up the title with the TV series, but both are great, both the game and the TV series. When Deltarune Chapter 4? Well, we'll see if we dig into it next week, or if it's gonna be next weekend. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Black Flag. Love the game. I had big hopes for Skulls and Crossbones, but apparently it was a flop, so... Sad, but I really love like pirate themes. Next up we have Moog City 2. For you. Moog City 2. What do you think about the player? Like it? Let me know. Oh, also a lot of memories to this track. Ah. And also heard it earlier today when we were playing Minecraft this morning. Tombstone, yeah, agree. It's extremely good music for like meditation, relaxing, and I guess a lot of people use it for studying. Much better than your typical lo-fi girl music. Audio Freak, happy to hear you enjoy the player. I put a little bit of time in it to make this progress bar appropriate for the channel. Hi there, you don't know who I am. Yeah, it's really simple and beautiful. And they are very timeless, like all the tracks, you can listen to them forever. I mean, even if they're from 2013, they still feel very fresh. I mean, you could throw these tracks into, not maybe any game, but many games today, and they would fit perfectly well. Fat Alex, sweet, first stream. Nice to have you here on the live. Where from? This was used in the official Minecraft trailer. Swagging Dodge, okay. I can't recall. I would never know that. It's been a long time since I heard or saw the trailer to Minecraft. Anyone played Hytale yet? I heard it's quite popular. I wonder why. Hyperpixel. John Martin, let's check your comment there. What I love about C418 Volume Alpha and Beta songs is that almost every song has like two phases. Yeah, there's always an adventure in the track. They are always going somewhere. And we have this like ebb and flow thing happening in the instrumentations. It's lovely arrangements. Simple, Brian Eno-ish, with a little twist of Aphex Twin there. Thugging Bugging, your first stream too, awesome. Found your channel yesterday. Man, you're new. You have a lot of like VODs to check back on. Because we've already done a multitude of soundtracks. Yeah, I agree, Glazers. Pure nostalgia. That's why we're doing this. Super Scare Ghost, nice. Yeah, I'm glad so many people find the channel. But it seems like it really depends on like what kind of videos and live streams that you push out. Because if you make like the wrong step, so to speak, you're always punished by YouTube. At least that's my impression. Still, after having driven this channel for like when was it, 2016, 2017, that I began like really working hard on my YouTube channel. And we started doing these reaction videos last year. I think it was like in the beginning of 2025. And the channel really took off. But it's really weird that you still get like punished just because you make like a video that's not in the same kind of stream or same topics that you've done for the past 10 videos or something. As soon as you make something that steps a little bit away, they're gonna punish you. That's really weird. But yeah, that's the YouTube algorithm. How do you react to the soundtrack? Yeah, I listen to the music, I talk about the sounds that we hear, I play along a little bit, and that's usually what happens here. If I feel inspired, I'm gonna play along. And we talk about the sounds, we talk sometimes about chords. I try not to go too deep into like music theory details and stuff. We might talk about like arpeggios and if it's like different harmonic analysis, but very lightly sometimes. I try to stay away from that. But if you want to learn more about that, there's always my music theory course. You can see that pop up here sometimes in the chat. And it's also in the description to these live streams and videos, a link to my education platform, Morning Dew Media Education, where you can learn more about ear training, how to practice so you can improvise to music like I do here on the channel. And also learn more about how to actually make music, compose music. I know with the AI things are really getting weird out there, but yeah, I think it's always it's worth for everybody to learn an instrument and just learn some basic music, because it's such a lovely experience to play along with other people. John Martin, you found this channel this year with the Deltarune reactions. Nice. You're nice and funny. Happy to hear that. I guess sometimes we do things right. Yes, we're going to continue with Concrete Halls from Minecraft Volume Beta. I'm getting hungry here, but unfortunately I don't have any cream buns today. Semla, Swedish semla. Ominous. That really fits the nether theme, or the nether dimension. Very chill, ghostly, ghastly. Awesome. Sternvolt Major, what instrument do you play? Yeah, Evening Savage. A little bit too early, maybe. That's a lovely ominous track. But still also there's always like intention and purpose behind the chord progressions. Again, the track is growing so beautifully here from just that ghostly, ominous pad in the beginning. And then he adds small details and stuff, and now we also get some like percussion with some like sticks. But just love the layering and the build-up. It's just, again, great arrangement. And it's also not your like typical percussion sounds or typical drum sounds. Yeah. Indeed. Welcome to the dungeon. Dungeon Master. HMX3 Music, what's the name of the instrument? What instrument? Wow. The cat woke up. Yeah, so really ghostly. I think that's maybe the best name for that track. Ghostly. The percussion. Well, I guess it's just some kind of sticks. Righty. Changed Ruby. It's funny that you usually never stop to think about the nether tracks when they are playing until you go, damn, the track is good, in a good way. It felt so in place. Yeah, absolutely. The gas noises were sampled from a cat. Aha. Music shaker. Yeah, sounds like some kind of like sticks. You can have multiple sticks and just hit something, and then you get this kind of whipping kind of percussive sound. Next up we have a Biome Fest. And that one has a lot more plays than the previous tracks. 2.6 million plays. Biome Fest. Also very nostalgic track. Ranid, I recall your name. Good to see you. Welcome. Secret right. Let's tickle the zombie. Thanks for the sub. Yeah, I think this is also a track from the creative mode. That's like a good addition with Volume Beta to add specific tracks, like Aria Math. to the creative. Yeah, game blocks. Nice. It's almost like hypnotizing, the chords here. A bit far out there, there's a lot of like jazz influences, both in like the piano playing and the chord choices and also, yeah, in this track, Biome Fest, the chords. Yeah, maybe trance is also a good word for the mood. And then we get the bass. And it's perfect. It's such a great layering here with all the different sounds in the sound mix here. They definitely have their own defined space in the mix here. You have the percussion in its place, and you have that bass coming in, and the bells, indeed, the like music box bells in the high and the top there, and the synths in the mid range. It sounds like the drum beat here, or the drum loop that's going on here, is like super filtered with a very high resonant peak, which is moving, so you can hear. I can do it with my mouth. Something like that. But it's a very resonating frequency peak in the filter. Yeah, then you have the music box on the top, just lovely. I should have someone around here. Thanks, Randy. Yeah. There you go. Water droplets. Yeah, you know, as a sound designer, you learn to do all kinds of weird sounds. Right, so that was a Biome Fest from Minecraft Volume Beta. Indeed, a very trancy, chill track. Next up, we have a Mutation. Classic. Yeah, there you have the link to Patreon, patreon.com/Galen. Go there and you'll find a post for voting for the next upcoming reaction show. Currently, it seems like Skyrim is winning. A big favorite of mine. Yeah, indeed. Again, just the magical like swell there on the strings and back, and diminish the arrangement. Chef's kiss, if you ask me. We need more reverb. Of course. The more the reverb, the merrier. Mutations. That's a beautiful thing. If you only play the black keys on the piano, you can do so many beautiful things. If you have a great Alrighty. Levant, I love the OST of Minecraft so much, not only because it's freaking beautiful, but also because it's composed so well. Yeah, indeed, it's a magical landscape of sounds. Thank you, HMX. Impressive setup. Yeah, we have a lot of instruments in here. But I'm trying to sell off a lot of stuff, because I don't need everything. I just need those. We can sell this maybe. But this, it's a magical keyboard. So I'm gonna keep this one. It's called Osmos. What's your alpha now? Just subbed. Maxwell Cavill, thanks. Thanks for the sub. Which track? But it's maybe a little bit too much reverb for playing that theme, but just reduce it a little bit. Right, so let's get going here with the next track. Feels like Sweden. Yeah, that was Sweden. Let's get going with the next track, Haunt Muskie. Weird title, Haunt Muskie. He's really good at creating weird sounds, weird synth sounds. Ah, thanks, Julia. Yeah, piano breaks, they are the best. The most fun part. Yeah, it's a really cool intro. I just love this like musical idea. Almost sounds a little bit like Asian inspired. Eastern. I think it's some kind of synth sound in the beginning. That's a really iconic, like a very weird transition, but just love it. To this cotton-like synth sound. Yeah, it's definitely creative mode music. Yeah, I thought the same thing. Very Tycho inspired. Like with this. Yeah, just overall vibe and that light percussion. It does sound like early Tycho music or ISO 50. Indeed, I agree on that, Ranid. This is the original lo-fi. Before it was lo-fi, before it became mainstream, indeed. And now everybody's making lo-fi. The birth of lo-fi, Minecraft. Really nice drum programming. Just some chap in the top hat. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the sub. I wonder if you can hear this, but if you listen to that synth sound here, the chord that plays out, he sustains it for a long time, and then you get like a chorus that's introduced at the end, the very end of the chord. It sounds so magical, and that's one of the like perfect things about how he makes his arrangement here, C418. It's really delicate with the effects that he add on the different synth sounds and stuff. It's not just slam on and reverb and call it a day, because he's always like modulating the stuff and introducing the effects on just certain places. Just a small detail to listen for. Lars Frekhovd! Whoa! We tickled the zombie. Welcome. Thanks. Yeah, make sure you fill in the poll here we got going in the chat. And let's do some ring engagement boost here. Post your favorite emojis in the chat. So that was Haunt Muskie. I'm gonna listen in the beginning just Yeah, it's actually a pad synth sound that's sweeping like a pad sound, and then you have this arpeggio which has a delay on it, so it sounds very like exciting. Dreiton, nice. Thanks, Julia. All the dragons. Yeah, so if you become a member here on the channel, you have like extra emojis you can post. Like these beautiful little dragons. You could listen to the music from the Sonic games. Yeah. And we could also do which game? Let me know here in the chat. So that was Haunt Muskie. Now we're going to continue with Warmth. Indeed, valid. Indeed, Castlevania. And this actually sounds a little bit Castlevania, or at least sounds very nether. They always begin so ominous, these nether tracks. Almost sounds like an accordion in the background. Beautiful. It's actually a really suitable track for the nether, and it's really cool that it begins this ominous track, and then we get these flowing pads and the beautiful like piano stuff on top, and that actually becomes a very like beautiful and soothing piece. Warmth. Does sound very warm. But then these weird environment sounds, yeah. Like twisting and There's definitely a huge dynamic in the tracks, like you can hear now, with the piano like super far in the background, 100% reverb. That was Warmth, Minecraft Volume Beta. Next we go into Floating Trees. Radiohead inspired indeed. It's really cool how much you can do with just simple waveforms. Just a beautiful track. Floating Trees. Yeah, beautiful track. Very soothing. And indeed, perfectly suits the floating trees in Minecraft. Thanks, Penry. Glad you enjoyed the improvisation here. Just trying to add a few notes here to, yeah, get a different vibe. Add a little bit of flavor to the songs here. Next we are in the, I think this is my favorite tracks. My favorite track, Aria Math. What about you? Let me know about your first memories from Aria Math. What were you building? What's the first thing you built in Minecraft? Let me know here in the chat. Handpan indeed. Such a beautiful instrument. Yeah, like this is a typical meditation instrument. It's called the handpan, sometimes also called alien drum. I think there's like a multitude of different names for this instrument, but basically it's a hammered, really cool looking drum that you use your hands to play different notes on. So it's like a tuned percussive instrument. Ah, what a track, Aria Math. Always inspiring, always lovely. That's like, for me, Minecraft, that's Aria Math. Nothing can take that away. That's just pure nostalgia and instant inspiration. And you can play along to that. Forever. That's just how it is. Aria Math had 24 million views in C418's channel before it got re-uploaded. Okay, why the re-upload? Weird. Great mashup. Yeah, so next up we're gonna continue listening to Kyoto. Game blocks, yeah. It's a really cool track, this one too. Far out there. I think I only heard this track when like listening to the soundtrack album, and not actually in the game. Only used in Festive Mashup Pack on Legacy Console Edition. I still think we actually have like the Legacy Edition on the original Xbox. So I talked about in the beginning here how many times I bought, how many times we actually bought Minecraft, and I forgot to mention we also bought it for like the original Xbox. Aran, sorry, better late than never. Thanks for joining. A Nightmare at Christmas. Actually quite strange track, indeed. it really begins like almost silly and a bit weird, and then it blooms out into this more like beautiful piece. And again, it's so lovely to hear the different instrumental choices in the tracks. There's always some far out there instruments, and not the typical instruments you hear in everyday music. So that was Kyoto from Minecraft Volume Beta. Next up we have a Ballad of the Cats. Yeah, I also thought that like if the track is called Kyoto, that it would be much more like a Japanese or Asian influenced. Another Nether. You always have the ominous and haunting introductions. But I'm very glad they didn't just go for ominous like throughout the whole Nether tracks. There's always like beauty in the tracks and the adventure. Stampy used Kyoto a lot in the early videos in his Lovely World series, simply because it started on Legacy Edition. Okay. The Underworld tracks, dark and spooky. Yeah, maybe a good question here. How many of you are still playing Minecraft after all this time? I know a lot of people play it still, but let me know here in the chat if you're still playing Minecraft. Man, this reminds me of anyone heard the Black Area albums by Danzig? Not the typical Danzig music, but he did 2 albums, Black Area 1 and 2. And it sounds very much like this. So if you like this track, I guess you could check out the Black Area by Danzig. Alex. Some really sharp and raspy synth sounds there. Really cool. Mr. Eagle, hi there, welcome. How are you tonight? HMX, Ballad of the Cats, meant to be very playful and happy for its name, but it's very sad and very emotional. Bittersweet feelings. Yeah, indeed. And again, what a depth when it comes to the dynamics in the track. From these really silent sounds to the really loud sounds. Love this progression. Yeah, it's very sad they dropped him from the project, but that's how it is when Microsoft comes in and takes over projects. They want full control of everything. I guess they didn't want to continue paying royalties. Maybe had a certain arrangement with the original Mojang. Shaxploder, they used a distorted cat sound for ghasts, which is what those sound effects are in the beginning and end of this track. That's why it's Ballad of the Cats. And it sounds nothing like cats. But it's really eerie. Very suitable for the nether dimension. Could have been like people screaming and with tons of reverb and pitch shifting. Aha! Kyoto 1998. Watched several of your previous videos. Glad to find you live right now. Wonderful. Happy to have you aboard. Where from? Let me know here in the chat. From what I remember, they just wanted the full copyright, which I obviously wasn't on board with. Yeah, and you can also see that when you make videos with the Minecraft music, like in the previous episode I did on Minecraft Volume Alpha. Of course, we played like 3 tracks from the more recent composer of Minecraft. And of course, which ones got copyright strike, do you think? Which one? Of course, I got copyright strike from the new tracks and not from CE418. So I should just have left, because we played like a lot of tracks from Volume Alpha and then like 3 tracks from the new Lena Rain composer. And those obviously got copyright strike. I should just have left them out from the stream, but that's how it is. So yeah, if you want to support this game show and live streams, just press the join button here below. Next up we have Taswell. Creative Mode track. Exactly. Yeah, C418 wanted to allow free usage of the music. Because it's really good promotion if you have people like me here promoting the music with the video and live stream. Awesome, Slinky. Glad you enjoyed the streams. Happy to hear that. Yeah, I guess Volume Beta has a little bit more like production. I don't know how to say it, but you can hear it's more like deep soundtrack when it comes to like the sound atmospheres, I guess. There's more real synthesizers. I think he used like Voyager, Moog Voyager and the Prophet 8 synths. So there's more like depth sound-wise, I guess. And more fiddling with effects and stuff. The end. Yeah, that's a long one. 15-minute track. Yeah, Microsoft does a lot of stupid stuff. Like forcing AI upon people in the OS. I hear a lot of people switching to Linux. It's a lovely ambient track, great for the creative mode. Fiera, thanks for joining. Tickle the zombie. Microslop indeed, yeah. I think we did the end in the previous live stream. Yeah, I think I might have had some old Copilot tab open. I rarely don't use Microsoft stuff. I'm usually on a Mac, but I do have a PC now. In the streaming station here in the background for streaming gameplay. Because I just don't want to move the MacBook every time I need to go and do a game stream. Kubisco. Yeah, there's a lot of small details in this track, Taswell, like small synth twirling sounds in the background. Twerking sounds. Yeah. I can't remember the tracks. I know like the Sweden track and Lullaby, Aria Math. But we have heard these tracks thousands of times. I mean, it would make sense to reuse if he made a lot of music that should have been in Minecraft and reuse it for other projects. That just makes sense, totally makes sense. Yeah, here's also another like Tycho inspired with that muffled, filtered Moog sound. Yeah, I love this part. Nice modulations in this track. Key changes. Yeah, just a tip here. If you love the music of Minecraft, and in this track in particular, Taswell and some of these other tracks in Volume Beta, check out Tycho if you haven't done that, especially the older albums of Tycho. And you get the same kind of ballpark of sounds. Yeah, indeed, HMX, yeah. The name Taswell is a Minecraft track made in summer 2013 as a tribute and a farewell for a friend called Ryan Taswell Davis. Yeah. Died from a heart attack. It's a good way to pay tribute to someone. Name the track. Indeed, RIP Taswell. I don't think I ever paid too much attention to the piano here during this section, but more to the synth arpeggios. And especially the drums, since I'm a drummer myself. So. Nice build up on the drums too, adding the hi-hat. Ache, indeed. That's a gorgeous arpeggios. It's a very dreamy outro to the track. Yeah, also one of my favorites, Taswell, but Aria Math. Next up we have a shorter track, Beginning 2. Let's go. Also a classic. It's one of those menu boss themes where you just wanna lay back, listen. Nice with the choirs. No shit. Yeah, no shit. This theme is still in the game to this day. Yeah, one of the best. Okay, so it was already in 113, version 113. Beginning 2. A second beginning. Because you died from a zombie, or a creeper, or a skeleton with a bow, typically. Next up, Dreiton. Finally. For you. .30 as a kid. Yeah. Some of us were a bit older when Minecraft came out. Yeah, it was definitely one of the more experimental and far out there soundtracks when Minecraft came out compared to other games. The music we had in other games. Yeah, it's just such a lovely, soothing sound atmosphere in Dreiton. By the way, join our Discord channel. You have the link here. It's also in the description. It's a lot easier to just find it in the description later on. sounds a lot like Space indeed, and if you ever heard Fez, I think it's like the opening track in Fez. It has a very similar vibe because you have this really sparkling sound fading in and out like that. Yeah, I think it's the menu music to Fez. FEZ. Great game, by the way. You played it? And the hand pan again. Just love it. Man, never at volume 0. Heresy. Drag that volume slider. When you play a game, music should be at 100, sound effects at 50, 60. Perfectly mixed. Yeah, you always have to have the music on, I mean. Especially in Minecraft. Yeah, the hand pan is just great. Just love that sound. It almost sounds like he's slipping and falling sometimes. Just very nice swing to it. Yeah, probably one of the best parts coming out from Sweden. Minecraft, IKEA, ABBA. Ace of Base, not so much. It's such a nice build. Beautiful. What a great addition, those guitar slides, to keep that in the recording. Yeah, it's a genius build-up indeed. Just love it. Yeah, guitar and handpan, what a mixture. Perfect instrument combination, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna summarize here for today's stream. It is still a lovely soundtrack, the Minecraft Volume Beta. And at least my personal favorite tracks, Dreiton and Aria Math, Taswell. I think that's my top three tracks from these soundtracks. What's your top three tracks? Unfortunately, we're gonna have to end here quite soon because yeah, we streamed for 2 hours and we have to cut short. But maybe we'll do another stream and take the rest of the tracks. Let me know your favorites from the soundtrack. Lord Sherikov, can't help but stop playing when music starts playing. It's so good that it hinders me sometimes. The end sounds like getting up from an adorable dream. Ah, yes. Yeah, the end, but it's a very long track, 50 minutes. And we did listen to the end in the previous live stream. So if you want to, yeah, and I highly recommend you go in and check out, I have this playlist for this game music show where I've collected all the streams we've done so far. So you can watch the VODs. Because we did check out a lot of games. We have Deltarune, we have Undertale, we have Witcher, we have Bloodborne, Silksong, Hollow Knight, a ton of nice soundtracks, Final Fantasy. So make sure you go to my YouTube homepage and go into the playlists and check out the previous live streams. Alpha is ironically one of the best songs in beta. Yeah, also a good track. I mean, all the tracks have their own specific purpose, and I mean the end tracks, they suit so well to the atmosphere of the end dimension. But yeah, personal favorites, that's definitely Aria Math and Dreiton and Taswell. Ballad of Cats. Yeah, so thank you guys for joining in here today. And again, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that like on the video. I know many of you already did that, but yeah, just don't forget to hit the like. Yeah, thanks for joining in tonight. It's been a blast reminiscing and getting all the memories back. But as I mentioned, we still play Minecraft a lot here at home. Still play it with my youngest kid, and I know my elder son, who is 17 years, he's still playing Minecraft on occasion. Yeah, thanks everybody for joining in. It was a blast, and I see you in the next live stream. And also make sure you join in and check out our Silksong and gaming streams, because we have a ton of fun. We have a great community here going. We have a lot of people joining in and yeah, helping out during the gameplay streams too. So it's all fun. So now it's time for the evening sandwich, and I'll see you in the next reaction show. I guess it's be Skyrim or Hollow Knight Grim Troop. We'll see what's next. Bye. Yeah, thanks for joining in, guys. HMX Music. Have a nice evening. Bye.